Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are really enjoying these 30-day mindset shifts and everything you're looking through, all the programs we've got in the 7-figure blueprint, or if you have upgraded as a rock star to the road to 1 million, congratulations on that. That's super awesome. I know you're crushing it right now. We're pushing you to the next level in your business, and I'm excited about that. I want to talk about today something that is really, really dear to my heart, and that is giving. See, it's really easy to get caught up, especially in every area of your life. I'm going to walk you through some of these as examples, to get caught up in ourselves so much. We get on the phone to close a deal. We're trying to sell something, right, to somebody. It's really easy to focus on what we're trying to do and get to a point to where we're just trying to get to the close and get to the money, and start realizing what we are there to give, to serve, right? And when we look at relationships, I think the number one reason why relationships fail is because we all focus on what we aren't getting or what we need. Woe is me. Look at me. What I'm not getting, instead of being a servant, instead of giving. Like a real leader in a company is a servant. It is a king, right? Or queen. As a king or queen of your company, it's about serving. It's about giving, right? So I want to talk to you today about giving. And this is something that's based on biblical principles, right? That, God's blessings on people's lives, things like that, when you are focusing on giving. And I think there's a big reason. If you look at the entire world, look at around you sometimes when you're out taking a walk in the woods and the beauty and everything else, there is no shortage of anything. There's no shortage of water. There's no shortage of food, right? Think about it. There's enough food on this planet to feed everyone hundreds of times over and have it all, the rest of it, rot. There's an abundance of everything. There's abundance of money. There's everything. But why do some people have lack? Why are there still people starving? Because I think a lot of people have an issue with being able to stop and really give. So I think one of the number one reasons that, even like the Bible talks about giving, isn't because God needs your money. Think about it. Look at everything around you. Do you really think they need your money? It's about you. So when you give, there's something that transforms in your heart. That when you even give, like I'll give you some cool examples here in just a little bit. But I don't know if you've ever done this, and I'm going to challenge you today to do this the next time you go through Starbucks or through a drive-through. But this has happened to me, and I've done it before. I remember going through a drive-through once, and I'm just sitting back and chilling, and I ordered a couple tacos or something like that through a Taco Bell drive-thru or something like that, right? And I don't go through fast food drive-thrus very often, but I just really was in the mood for some tacos. And I just got a couple tacos and a water. Nothing big, nothing major. And the person in front of me, I get to the line to pay, and it said, "Hey, the person in front of you paid." My God, you know what that made me feel like? Like there's human beings out there that care. It made such an impact for $5 or $6. How good that felt to me, that I wanted to turn around and bless someone else. But here's the thing. So the following week, or a couple weeks later, maybe, or something like that, I did the same thing. I don't know if it was Taco Bell or Starbucks or something like that, but I paid for somebody else's meal or coffee or something like that. It was a meal. I remember. It was Taco Bell again. I got hooked on Taco Bell for a long time. And this is been a couple years back, but I remember when I paid for someone's food behind me, and it was, $20-something bucks. And my gosh, the way I felt afterwards. To see the power of living is in giving. It's so easy to get caught up. We're on social media. We're living a life. We're grinding away. We're all so busy with our lives. We get caught up in us, right? That we don't stop to think about other people, that there's human beings around us that need you, that need your light, that need your impact, that need you to just give. And some people need you to give because they financially need you to give. But a lot of people just to do little acts of kindness through giving, right? I did this once in a shopping line. I was at the grocery store, and the lady behind me was totally crabbing about how long the line is, and they should have more people working. This lady was a bitch. Excuse my language. But she was not nice. And you know what? I was so irritated with her. I was just ready to say something nasty to her. But you know what I did instead? And she was only getting one tiny little thing. It was like a couple bucks. I went ahead and said, hey, I'm going to pay for hers too. And I bought her little thing, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was offhand. This has been like 8-9 years ago. And I bought her little thing and said, have a good day. Her entire face shifted. I sat there and watched her completely, all the hardness and the frustration, whatever she was dealing with in her life, totally dropped. And you don't realize what may happen. She may have gone home and passed that feeling of being cared for or love, acceptance, whatever it was she felt. Right. She may have passed that straight on to her family, who passed it on to other people. You don't realize the impact you're making when you focus on giving. And when you're out there trying to build a business and you're really trying to make impact on this planet, I'm telling you now, number one, you will go 10 times further if you've got an attitude of serving and of giving. Giving to your clients, giving to your spouse. Like, it's really easy to get caught up. I can look at my own relationships. And wow, man, I look back over these years and how many times I've damaged relationships because of me getting frustrated with what I wasn't getting. Well, you're not giving enough. Oh, I'm the one who's giving the most here. And every relationship kind of goes through that, right? At times, one person seems to be giving more than others. And how many times I got caught up with, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting this. And a lot of people out there say, man, if you're in a relationship that's no longer serving you, it's time to bail. And I get that to some point. But man, you're also missing at that time. Obviously, if you're in a relationship forever and you're with somebody who doesn't give to you ever, I can see how, long-term impact of that would be. But, sometimes people go through stuff. And sometimes you need to say, you know what? This is my time to give the most. So I want you to think about today in your life. What areas in your life, number one, maybe in relationships, do you feel like you're not getting things that you deserve? And I want you to think about how you can switch the gears a little bit and focus on how you can serve and just give and just let go of yourself for a little bit. And we'll talk more about you getting what you need in the self-love video about you can get everything you need from yourself. Like, you have to get your fulfillment from your own self, not from other people. But let's talk about what you can do to give to those relationships. Let's talk about your employees. Let's talk about your kids. Let's talk about your customers, having the mindset of giving. I'm not saying that I'm going to give it away for free. I'm talking about having a servant's attitude. I want to also think about charities or things like that make impact, that you can give small amounts of money. Maybe it's your local church. I'm telling you now, start getting focused on giving, and less about what you're getting in life. And I'm telling you, it will completely transform the way you look at things and the way you do business. You will attract more customers, more wealth, better relationships. Go get them, guys.